What is the slow time? Come on. Sulfur, jade. Okay, let's take a look at this. So sulfur is the damage one. Jade. So what is up with my dreamers? Now that has been my bestseller overall. What's up with them? They took a big hit. There is a problem with them, that's for sure. Okay, let's get this out. Out. Okay, so I am being undercut a little bit hard. What about that 235 one? Wow. These have lost value, eh? Hmm. Buying more. I'm not very sure this is a good idea because they haven't been selling for a while, but let's try it. To valve duration. To valve duration with quality. Let's take a look at 12 duration first. That's 260 with quality. But that one has socket in it. So that one is without a socket and 11 duration, which means we have to go down to like somewhere there. That's even worse. 12 duration with a socket. 12 duration with a socket. Whoa, there are such good ones. I mean, do I want to keep investing more in the Dreamer? I mean, it should sell. It should sell. That was a tongue twister. Really? How? Oh, hold the hell up. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit over investment. Okay, the guy is considering no. So that one should okay. Let's cut the prices down. 12.9. No quality. I have to hit the prices sadly. 10.10. No socket. Oh, I will have to knock this down a lot. 10.10. No quality, no socket. At this point, I don't even know if I'm profiting. Tire. I probably will not be putting up items this cheap from this point on. My good old failed weapons. Okay. Let's hope those dreamers sell. Otherwise, we are going to have a problem on our hands. So where are we now? We are at the verge of that one. Okay. Alright. So I need to get me some maps. Some corrupted and some not corrupted. That fall in prices was not very enjoyable though. I had to knock them down a lot. Wow. Out of 8, 6 have leveled or de-leveled? Whoa. Alright, let's go with this. Let's see what we get. I really hope we start selling some of those soon. Alright. I wanna start off with this one. Whoa. Verisium pile, I suppose. Okay, so what are these? Can roll berserking modifiers, whatever those are. Okay, Coiler's Hunt, that's the one I have in my glove. That's a little bit valuable. That should probably be the most valuable. Yes, Coiler's Hunt is the most valuable one there is. it got upgraded into a 6. This got upgraded into a 6 as well. Sadly, it's not been offering much. The 3 was upgraded into a 3. This is pretty intensive and expensive actually. Can't really keep this up. Cadigans. Whoa, 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 hey. Oh, it's Saga. Well, hold. Is that still 30 exalted? What the heck? So Cadogan's Epiphany is about half a divine. Astrid's creativity is about 2 divine. However, Aldur's Saga is about 30 divine. Okay, I will take the 30 divine item. I am not objecting to the idea of 30 divines. Yes, that's fine. Thank you very much. Sovereign Alloy versus Void Flux. Should I spend like this like mad? I'm not sure. Okay, I have to be careful with this. My HP is draining pretty hard and fast. Whoa. That's a dead end. That's another dead end. It's actually 2 down. You know, I wish they increased the quality of those chests a little bit. Coming down here and getting literal nothing is a bit of a heartbreak. Aha! Got a recipe. That's why I come here down. Kalguran unique jewelry. Whatever that is. Kalguran unique jewelry. I still have a lot of undiscovered there. Okay. Well, at least got a recipe. There is that. So if I make it out alive and actually get my hands on that thing, that will be my second most valuable drop ever. That's how pathetic the situation I'm in. I'm not very sure how good an idea spamming liquid verisium like the one I did. I mean, I am sitting on a lot, but of course that's still a loss in value, as you can imagine, right? Because they do have a value, and I just spam them like mad. But at least now we have something to do with our leftover verisium. Could sell it. Are you undying or not? If you are not undying, it's fine. Undying is the problem. By the way, we have a lot of big encounters here. Oh no, that's the undying fella. Oh, how many waves is this? I mean, we have been killing for some time now. Whoa, it's still getting more. The gift that keeps on giving, eh? Okay. Off you guys go. That's it. That was 6. Didn't feel like 6. Felt like 8 actually. Whoa. Yep. I'm always curious to know what that is, but chaos. Of course. We don't have anyone. Okay. Could be dangerous. Done? Okay. Advanced tail slap moves by that fella. Still not done. Oh, that's gonna be a long wait for the 30 divine. We have 2 that are undying now. It's getting more. Now there are 2 of them. Buddy, this is okay. This is really enough. It's not like you are giving like away gazillion divines here. This is way too long. This is way too long. It's just 6. Oh, that was a nice slam. He did his hard. What the? What the? No, no, no. Oh, what? I believe this is the 30 divine one. This is the part I hate. There is that guy that you cannot kill, so you have to move all the way in there, and then a million of them spawns in your face. Let's go about this gingerly. We have a million undying ones, as is our tradition. Okay. You could have some more. Sadly, we did. The game really makes you bleed, man. These encounters are definitely not easy. I mean, if it wasn't for the undying ones, I would have been okay, but they are extremely dislikable. Infinitely many monsters spawn to protect them. Take a look at the number of spawns. At least they are a little bit slow, I guess. Oh, the one here died. Okay. Still not dying. I mean, that fella kind of lived long enough, I think. I just don't want to be disrespectful, but this has been going on some time. I mean, it's getting a little bit ridiculous. It doesn't end. You have to fight and fight and fight and fight. More waves will spawn, more waves will spawn. Okay, it can. I mean, this is idiotic. How? There is a problem with the undying ones. Yeah, they are getting too many waves to spawn to protect them. I mean, I kill and they spawn. It's very simple. They spawn. I have been doing this for more than 5 minutes. This was a 6. Excuse me? This was a 6 wave? This wasn't the 8 wave, that's the 30 divine? I have been fighting for 50 million years. Oh no, it gets better. I actually didn't do the 30 divine one. I didn't do the 30 divine. I didn't do the 30 divine one. But you know, I'm certain that I placed an explosive there. So the one that I worked at for 5 million years, that was a 6 rune one, and you know, the second most valuable drop I ever found in my entire life, for hundreds and hundreds of playtime, hundreds of hours of playtime, I actually missed it. So no 30 divine drop for me. I don't know what to say. The one that lasted 50 million years, I thought that was the 30 divine one. How do I miss that? True crush alamadı. I don't have words. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of playtime. Not a single valuable drop. You know, I finally find one and I don't use it. You know, I really pity the time that I invest in those garbage fights that drop nothing. 5 million years. Undying monsters protecting more and spawning more and more monsters to protect them. That was an extreme waste of time. I did put the explosive near the Elder Saga. I don't know. Also wouldn't mind if an item of or two of mine sold. $30 divine. Gone. And you know, it took an extreme time. You know, that's the part I get cross. Okay, you know, I somehow didn't place an explosive next to the Elder Saga for some reason I don't know. Hopefully. There was not a bug there. Okay, that's my fault, right? That's my idiocy. Why does 6 rune encounters take more than 5 minutes? No, people complete maps in that duration. I was kind of hoping that I was working towards the 30 divine item there. Nope. Nope. No can do. Didn't place the explosive there. Which I still can't believe, but... No, I'm twice annoyed. I am, of course, annoyed at myself for not picking up the second most valuable drop I ever found. And I'm annoyed at the game for making those encounters last a million years. Of course, nothing. Okay. There's actually something. What is this? Oh. Oh. Really? Wow. Okay. That was impressive then. Let's just go to the boss. I suppose we can do the lockbox. Is this too much? Is reopenable. 30 divine wasted. It's a bit better. What? I don't even know what that is. Probably expensive now. Ah, I see now. I just wasted an Aldur Saga though. I had it in my expedition and somehow I didn't put an explosive next to it. Would have been my second best drop ever. I really wish they removed these undying monsters from this mechanic, man. Because I think they are a little bit bugged. They spawn too many monsters to protect them. I mean, 6 waves. I think this is too long for 6 waves. Yeah, I know. Oh. Oh. Hey, hold up. What eye level is this? 80. Probably not valuable then. Yep. What if it were 81? A little bit better. I don't know how much mine is. Aldur Saga wasted. Damn. I thought you'd die. I thought you'd die again. Okay. So we now have a boss. $567K. That does sound like a lot. But you know, in this game, there is no tanking stuff. Right? You can just take a few hits. You can't really be very tanky. These load times crush my soul. Okay. But at least the game is playable, I suppose. Or Medved, it's garbage. It's the worst one. This is just the Juggernaut guy reskinned. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's my second mess. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a drop. Varana Siege. How much is it? That's probably my second most valuable drop ever. So the game rewarded my stupidity. Hopefully. Oh no, it's not. It has fallen down a lot. Okay. Still, it's of course very good to have. Why are we lagging? What's going on? Okay, so the thing I missed on. Let's take a look at that. Expeditions, buddy. Is there a problem with the game server? I believe there is a problem with 30. Yeah, that's what I missed on. 31, 32 divine. Wow, that was idiotic. Wow. It doesn't load my stash tabs. There's a bit of a problem. There is not a bit of a problem. There are a lot of problems here. Okay. So it also doesn't say that I have a lag. was in Stockholm, I would rather change it if you would allow me. Okay. We have a little too many of these. Let's not risk it for. I mean, these were my best sellers and now they are tanking pretty hard. Okay, so what is my situation? Wow, Medved, my boy. End of the circle is the guy that I just fought. Okay. There is no quick way there. 4 maps. Oh, it does require so many maps. Okay, it is what it is. Can't really do anything. All right. So do I do the Verisium thingy on this? Let's do it. And when you do it on a regular Verisium thingy, you don't know how many runes it has gotten and what it has selected for you. Fine. Whoa, whoa. That guy is still not dying. Oh, we have this beautiful feature in which one of the monsters next to it becomes invulnerable and I cannot get rewarded for it. Yeah, why not, right? It's a beautiful feature to have. How much is an uncut spirit gem actually? Like 30 exalted. Isn't that beautiful? Is it not absolutely beautiful? So I paid for it, I put work in it, and it doesn't work. Because, that guy is untargetable and unkillable. And we have had 4 major patches, and we still have this. Words fail. And that guy is taking shots at me. I can't kill him. It is making the situation a little bit unfun, to put it very mildly. I mean, it is quite the challenge mode, right? A monster that I cannot kill, taking 3 shots at me. Thankfully, we don't have the rare that he's supporting. So I don't want to move around too much because there is the guy that the untargetable guy guards. '18 divine drop. Wow. Feels good, man. Yeah, this map is a bit big. Kinda wanna step out. Do I wanna do that? I guess we could. They both drop death mails. The game is trying to tell me something. Maybe you should not be wearing a level 10 boot in a tier 15 map though. Just saying. Okay, this guy's tail is amputated now, thankfully. I don't understand how we can still have Verisium Remnant encounters that don't end. Weird. I should have skipped this, right? But now that I have done one, I have to do the others so that I can see what we have in there. I'm still a little bit baffled by 4 patches in, and we still have very sim remnants encounters that are not completable. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. How did I miss that Elder Saga, man? How can I be so dumb? This gal takes a long time to drop their loot, eh? Not much, is it? Hello? Who was it? Harold. Hello, Harold. Hey, Pambel, how's it going? Finally, we are able to meet. Did you know that I just did one of the dumbest moves in my life? Now, I was doing Expedition. I'm still doing Expedition. This is a filler map. And for the first time, I did get a nice drop. I found an Elder Saga in, as you know, around 30 divines. And like a moron, I did not place an explosive. And the thing is, I was doing one of the explosive thingies there, and I was convinced that it was the Elder Saga one, and then it was a 6-room one. And then I'm like, where is the Elder Saga? And then it said Expedition complete. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Hey, Harrow. Hello, buddy. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, sorry about the verified thingy. So, I have been streaming for a long time. At some point, I had more viewers than these days. I was getting people with offensive nicknames that were trying to harass me, and I did put that verified thingy. Yeah, it kind of stayed. Yeah, so I was telling how I missed out on a 30 divine item like a dumbass. And the thing is, guys, I have been very unlucky this season, even though I have been playing like mad. I just did not get drops. And the time I get drops, I spit them in the face and ignore them. Oh, I'm still so salty about it. I think that can make a nice short. I'm making a series of shorts called Don't Be Dumb Like I Was. I am showing people my mistakes so they don't do that. I mean, that's not a mistake that anyone would do, but still. Okay, let's find the boss. Where would they be? Northeast? Maybe? Hopefully? Nope. All right. Come on. That's it, that's it, that's it. No. Yeah, yeah. And thing is, as I said, I have been suffering from lack of drops. I just don't get anything, and the time I get, yeah, I miss it. Okay, what is going on here? So guys, have you been using the new currency? So I did misunderstand it at first, so just in case you misunderstood it, let me tell you what it does, in case you still haven't worked it out yet. What it does is, it does not re-roll the reward. It does re-roll the entire thing. What I mean by that is, if you use it on a 9 rune one, you can get a 3 rune one. So you just redo it. Very unique. Very unique. So for example, guys, let me show you. So this is going to be just in random room, right? Bang, it's 5. It stayed 5, but it doesn't have to stay 5. That's what I thought. Right? At the beginning, I thought, if I get something with 9 runes and the rewards are bad, I would use it. No, that's a bad idea. Because, still a 9 rune with bad rewards is still a 9 rune. Okay. I mean, you should use it on 3 and 4 runes, maybe. Yes, yes, yes. I just used it now. Did you see it? I had a 5 rune encounter that had a bad reward in. I used it and it gave me another 5 rune. But the thing is, as I said, it does not do that, right? That chance. It doesn't have you give the same amount of runes. Alright, that's nothing. Can I find the boss today? Hold up. Okay, it's gonna be to the southwest then. Haven't been paying attention. Okay, let's do these, I suppose. Do I wanna do this? I kinda don't, but let's go. Yeah. Yep. I did have something similar. At first I thought it does, but in hindsight, when I think about it, it is too good that way, right? Because 9s can be like mirror, lock, right? Very valuable stuff, and being able to reroll a 9 into another 9 would be just way too good. Yeah, that guy is a little bit tanky, buddy. By the way, I have not been getting logbooks like very very hard, even after the introduction of the Atlas points that is supposedly giving us more. Whoa! Ooh. Yeah, so the character is pretty tanky, guys. The way I die is generally I spin like a dumbass. That's one. And the other one is I get surrounded. Other than that, yeah, don't really die. Ooh. Have to be careful. For those of you that don't know what the character does is, I am a witch hunter and I get about 8k shield every 6 seconds that refreshes itself. The only thing that bypasses it is damage over time effects. And I have a decent bit of evasion and a little bit of armor, so yeah, pretty tanky. So we should have some idiot somewhere. Okay. Oh no, the third one is coming. By the way, there is something interesting. When you do it on a regular remnant, you are not allowed to choose the reward. But if you do it in a remnant that is part of an expedition, because it cannot immediately trigger the battle, you can actually choose the reward. Go. Hey Asura, hello. Yeah, so the thing is right now we are all sitting on a very good amount of Verisium, so we can do it to our heart's content, but yeah. And the thing is, Verisium was mighty useless, so no harm done. I had like 60,000 myself. Okay, let's go to southeast to do the boss. Okay. Southwest is what I meant. Jeez, crowded. Okay. Really? Oh, come on. That has to. Oh. Map reading has never been so bad. Oh, really? That place looks like a. Hold. I think I figured. I'm a little bit dumb. Yes? Screw you map. See 8,466 shield. You guys couldn't kill me if you tried. Wow, finally something sold. Yeah. Yeah, so for some reason this market has crashed. Oops. I'm checking out if there are any worthy. No, nothing worthy. Let's go. I think I will need some more tablets. +2 melee. That probably is not gonna be worth anything. Nah. Okay, so we need one more filler map, then we can do one more expedition. And two more filler maps, then one more expedition. How the hell do I miss on a 30 divine drop? I hate myself. So guys, how's the season treating you guys? I know Palm Bell got lucky very early on. He found a headhunter in Ritual. I have gone very hard at Ritual, but sadly, yeah, nothing. And when I say very hard, I would say like 20 Rite of the Nameless and hundreds of maps. Yeah. Yes, 8.5k shield every 6 seconds. That is correct. Right now it's 4.9k, but you know there are some procs that when go off in combat. You'll see now. And now it's refreshing. See, 8.5k. So garbage with 4 can do it. Ooh, got up to 6. I mean, that's not valuable though. Still probably worth it. That's a 5. I am a big fan of Masterwork Rune. These are not very valuable, I don't think. Just do that. One. Do we have any others part of this? No. They are trying to make something out of the seasonal mechanic. I had a very disturbing experience just now, maybe just before you guys joined. I did start an encounter like this, and you know those guys that don't die until you know everything else in the wave has died. I had one of those guys, and one of their minions was untargetable, and I couldn't kill him. I had this for like maybe the 10th time. You know, maybe early in the season it would have been okay, but you know we are 4 major patches in. They should have fixed that stuff. So you know the small guy is untargetable, therefore you cannot kill the big guy. Therefore you cannot finish the remnant encounter. And thank God it has never happened on a really valuable one. I would be beside myself with rage. Yeah. And by the way, yesterday I did get scanned for about 800 divine. I tried to let you guys know. It's fixed now. Fire? Okay. Thank you for firing. I appreciate it. We can run to the boss now. It's the sulfite eating fella. Probably somewhere to the northwest. Okay, so when you do the liquid verisium on independent remnant like this, it does not tell you the number of runes and it immediately starts the encounter. So, you know, I would have liked to see, because for example, if this is a 4 rune, now I would just run away, right? But right now I don't know, so I have to stay. I mean, could be something valuable. But you know, encounters not being finishable, I think, is somewhat big and should have been fixed by now. I mean, I guess they did fix most of the major stuff, but yeah, it's a 5. I mean, okay, that's a few exalteds. Yes, yes. I got scammed 800 divines. So let me tell you what happens. So scumbags have found a way to, you know, when you are trying to buy something, if they change the price in the last second, the game gives you an error, right? You know that? So for example, I'm selling something for 10 divine, and just before you went to buy it, I made the 100 divine, and when you try to buy it, the game will say, this item's price does not match what you teleported here for. Yeah, but that's pretty minor, right? So guys, listen to my scam story. So scumbags have found a way to actually change the price, but you do not get the warning, right? That was fixed today, by the way. If you take a look at YouTube, I immediately try to inform you guys about such kind of garbage behavior, so you do not fall victim to it. So what I was doing was, guys, So I told you I wasn't really getting too many drops. The most valuable drop I have gotten is the second most valuable drop I have gotten is because I did a lot of ritual, I did a lot of king in the mist, and because I did a lot of king in the mist, I did get quite a few. Sorry, the camera is off. Okay, I did get quite a few from nothings, right? And then I realized I can actually manipulate the market a little bit. I buy them at, for example, there are like 18. I buy all the ones at 18 and try to sell them at 19. It kind of works, right? So I was doing that. I made the profit of maybe 50, 60 divines from this, right? And then I was trying to ascertain how much currency I had. So for example, I have 1,100 here, right? And I have a lot of items in here. So how much would this add up to? 500 here. That's like a 500 as well. 1,000. 1,500. So 2,000. So I have around 3,000 divines here, right? A little above 3,000 divines if these all sell. So at the time I was doing this calculation and I was constantly finding something a little below or maybe a little above 3,000, right? And that was a little bit puzzling to me because I was playing, I was getting drops, I was trading and profiting, right? So why does it stay at 3,000, right? And I got my answer later on. So I teleported to one guy's hideout to buy a from nothing for 21 divine. And as I was clicking on it, I saw 211 divine there. 211, not 21, right? But when you are doing some high performance trades, you just buy, right? So others do not buy it because the protection is there, and bang, right? My 200 divines went away. So I got scammed by 190 divine. And the thing is, that's how I understood why my currency was not going up. When I was doing this, I was constantly getting scammed. And I think I have been scammed 4 times total. Maybe 3, but probably 4. So I have been scammed for about 760 divines or so. Yeah. Because, because GGG has put this protection in place, I was thinking, I'm protected. So they cannot really squeeze in and move like this. Well, turns out they can, and yeah, I have been scammed pretty hard. So what was happening was these guys, as I said, I was trying to buy all from nothings at a certain price, right? And there will be people listing at like 10, 15 at once. So I wanted to buy all of them so I could release them at one more. And I'm guessing those people were squeezing in one that was not the same price. Yeah, I was. And the thing is, I was trying to get a mirror. I still am, but also at the same time, mirror took off and went insanely expensive. The moment I started though, so it was standing at a cool 3,200 or so for days. And the moment I started, I get some currency, it goes 3,700, right? I get a little bit more currency, it goes 4,000, right? And I start getting close, then I start getting scammed like a dumbass, right? And now it's 4,700 or so. So yeah, I mean, I move forward, it moves forward. I'm never catching up. Hopefully one day. But the scam, I would say, is also a little bit their fault. I mean, this is something they have promised to protect us against, quite literally. And if the item's price is different, the game gives a warning, but it doesn't. Okay, so we are due for another map. Okay, let's take a look and grab 3 rarity tablets, I guess. Items found is the search that we do. By the way, they have nerfed those as well. The rarity now goes up to 12%, in case you didn't know. Yeah. And the thing is, yes, that's the why I got scammed. I trusted it, right? If the price was different, and you know, I'm actually thankful that I noticed that 211. If I haven't noticed this, I would have scammed myself even more. I reported the guy. Hopefully, he gets a ban. But you know, by the way, guys, today I don't know if you've seen the hotfix after the 054 hit. I mean, there is something that I haven't hit by, and I'm very, very thankful because I probably would have quit. So, you know, when you are buying an item from the shop of someone, the item gets reserved for a short while. You have seen it maybe, right? I mean, in your shop, sometimes an item has a lock on it, even though you didn't change the price recently. What they do is, you know, they teleport to your hideout to buy the item, and it secures the item for like 30 seconds for them, right? So you cannot, you know, pull it back or, you know, change the price. Listen to this. After 054, for a while, if people were doing it, there was a chance your item gets deleted. Deleted. I mean, I haven't had it. I probably would have quit. Yeah. After the scam and not getting lucky with the drops, I probably would have quit. Imagine there is a mage blood there, 500 divine, 600 divine. And you know, this is not a scam. This is not, you know, the guy is evil, right? The scammers were evil, but this one, you know, the guy is just buying your stuff. Boom. Yeah. It was hotfixed. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's terrible. I hope none of you guys had it. Let me show you. 054 hotfix. Fixed an issue where items under lockout period in merchant tabs could be lost if someone traveled to your hideout to buy the item but did not complete the purchase. So, you know, they come to your hideout to buy the item, but they don't, they leave, bang, item can get deleted. We will investigate restoring the items in the future if possible. Of course, you dumbass, that's your fault and you have to restore them. And the thing is, I don't know if you know this, Pombal, but Mage Blood is a very famous item for this exactly. Why? Because it has, you know, 14 different legacies and people don't know what the legacies do from memory. So in order to check your Mage Blood, they come to your hideout and inspect the item. So, you know, you get a lot of people that teleport to your hideout but don't buy anything. Yeah, as soon as I read this, I teleported to my hideout to check if my mage blood was there. Would have been, I would have gone insane. Yeah. Yeah. Insane, right? The stupidity of these people. Okay. Maybe let's not waste something that's valuable here. Okay, 4. That could be a divine. Guys, normally the rule is 5 and up, but if you see a purple rune, take a look at it because it could be a divine. It's not a divine, but that's still pretty valuable, I guess. Okay. Precursor. Oh, that's going to be a free map for us. A free expedition logbook is what I meant. Okay, so where do we go? Well, where is the thing? That does look like to be the area. I need to plan this properly. Okay. So, oh, we have a larger radius. That's great. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Divine? Aha, see? So take a look at 4s if they have purple rune. Bang. Okay, it's a 5 now. Not sure. Okay. The larger radius is pretty sweet. The distance is not good though. 3. No thanks. Does that not touch it? Come on. I'm pretty slow with this garbage, sorry. Touch it. Really? Yeah. That does happen, but with mage blood it happens especially. Come on. Wow, this is a very mighty spit in the face. Well, I mean, I don't accept this. What? What are you doing? Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. What's going on? It's making me waste one more. Okay, I kind of don't want to waste one more. Okay, it's awful as it is. I kind of don't want to waste one more. If that's quite all right, please. Okay. Why are you getting bugged constantly, man? Thank you. How very generous of you. Thank you very much. So you can do these to get yourself some recipes. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and that is 3, hopefully, and that's the boss. It's not easy. Okay, let me do this. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Is that the divine one? Okay, that's the beautiful one. It's 5. I mean, do we have enough? So what is the hassle about, guys? This is a free. That doesn't look like it's gonna do it. Well, can't. So yeah, I think this was done very, very poorly, very amateurly. Because as you can see, I'm dedicating my entire energies to actually activate the 3 pillars. So you have to activate the 3 pillars and you have to get to the final location and do it. So, you can get your hands on the expedition logbook. But yeah, as you can see, it's not very nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit weird, okay? I guess we'll do this then. I mean, it's literally impossible. It can't be achieved. Okay. Okay. Hold up. I just spent too much time on this garbage though. I kind of expected it was, physically possible to achieve this. Turns out you can't. So you have to detonate explosive next to these 3, and then you have to get all the way here. And then if you can achieve that, you get 1 free expedition logbook, but it is impossible. Pretty interesting. It's a ground one. Then you wouldn't have 15 explosives in a normal one. Wow. So guys, I had this expedition only once. I did start doing this pretty recently. In that one, I was very barely able to do it. The free expedition logbook thingy. Give me my divine, please. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, really now? Good. How many divines are we on? 214. That's the season total, by the way, in case any of you don't know the microtransaction. It's a transaction that you buy for like $10, and it does keep track of the currency that you picked up. I love it. You know, I love numbers and statistics. So yeah, I like it. Okay. What's the situation? Yeah, and you know, I dislike it how this mechanic spawns monsters over a very large area. So, for example, guys, there is one nasty bug chasing you, you know, that's undying. You cannot kill it. You have to kill its followers to be able to kill it. And you know, you just can't find it because they spawn over such a large area. So weird. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, definitely make a point of going to the shiny Chaos Orb chest. You know, the chest with a Chaos Orb. You know, those are the currency chests, but you know, also glowing. Those are, you know, the greater currency chests and have a pretty decent chance of dropping divines. These underground areas can have recipes if you know, want them, need them. I am making a point of getting to them, but mostly it's very soon crafting garbage. So not the end of the world if you don't. And they have recipes, you know, very rarely, like 5% of the time, something like that. You know, there would be some crafting area here which you click and then learn the recipe. Okay. All right. So what were we doing? Where were we going? Okay, that's where we're going. Oh, is that 3 divines in a map? Okay, that is pretty good. All right. Why are we not making sales? Those dreamers are kicking my ass here. Yeah. Okay, so how many filler maps do I need to do? Like 2 more. Okay. So many fillers, man. Mm-hmm. Okay. Buy something. Come on. I'm curious. Are you going to buy something? The guy's using probably. Oh, is that a temporalis? He's using a sulfur mage blood, I think. That's the consecrated ground. Or he's using the unique ring, but probably not. Guys, I can't believe we used light radius last season. I'm still surprised by it. And he left. Yeah, he probably checked out the mage blood. So that's what I'm talking about. That's why I was extra worried when I saw that hotfix. Because for mage blood, people come to your hideout, they check the mage blood out, and if they don't like it, they leave. It happens pretty frequently. Be right back. I'm surprised you are on Kick. Yeah, not many people know about Kick. You know, when I tell them, they're like, what's Kick? Yeah. Ah. All right. Let me pour myself a drink. Do I want to buy anything? Okay. I guess I can buy one of these. All right. Do this and do that. would be like 5, 3. Do I want to buy that 143? It kind of feels like worth 4 to me. Let me see. Okay, let's try it. I do have a bit of gold. But yeah, I have been doing the liquid Verisym like mad. I bought a full stack of 20, now I have 3. Bit of profit. So guys, I am trying to keep the morale up by, that would be 4, that would be 5. These dreamers, I have never been stuck with dreamers for so long before. Oh, hold up. What the heck? That does look okay. I'm not going to do any complicated crafting, just slap these, and I got screwed. Yes. I have not done the... Let me just do this. All right. Verisium Sentry. What? 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 That's the first time I see this. Empowers. Interesting, okay. Toxic room. It's sadly literally inside the breach, so I kinda have to do the breach. Okay. I guess I shall. Yeah, I don't like breach much. Vroom. Heavy belt. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh, I have to detonate the explosive near it. That's how it works. Just like GGG, guys. Zero explanation. Rare, unique, okay. Sakaval's Rune of Memory, Sky. Okay, so what do? I start off like this, this, and this, and this. Okay. Oh, the guy is standing next to me and he's going and empowering monsters. Interesting. So the supposedly exist in Grand Expeditions as well, I'm guessing. Ah, finally one of the dreamers sold. Maybe that will mark the beginning of the other one selling as well. Yeah, at this point I don't know how much I profited by. It's been a long time since I bought these. Okay. I mean, opulent does. Opulent is the one that gives you rarity. One with opulent would be pretty good, I'm guessing. They have recolored it, now it's yellow. And the thing went away. Void flux. See? Yellow. Opulent real. Off the top of my head only. That's the one I know. There are some really strong ones for 10. There is one that gives you a skill point. There is one that gives you 5% resistances. There is one that gives you 5% mana on life, I think. Yeah, pretty good stuff. But I have never seen a 10. I think I have seen 9 5 times or thereabouts. Not exactly sure about the amount, but somewhere around there. 4 or 5 times, maybe. Buddy, fire, please. Yeah, I mean, the seasonal mechanic was very underwhelming. Now they fixed it. Now it's pretty good, I suppose. Now let's get out. Yeah, I'm between doing these, mid-tier maps properly like this, or just putting low-tier maps in. I'm not sure. To save time and do more expeditions. I suppose that could be a better idea actually, because they do take time. These in-between maps. Good news. Give me my divines, please. Thank you. So which one did I sell? 10-10 without sockets. Okay. So the problem is people don't want to pay a lot. So if 10-10 sells for 228, 7-11 should definitely sell for 235, but it doesn't. Okay. Let's cut the prices down a little bit more. So generally I buy these for quite cheaper, so knocking down the prices is not devastating. Oh hey, that's not bad. Really? No. How much is this? I mean, as Headhunter keeps losing value like mad, I don't understand how this heavy belt is still keeping its value. So, like 2 weeks ago, they were like 400 divines. Now they are less than 200 divines, but the heavy belts are still 35 or so. Interesting. Wild roaming 3 cold as ice. Let's do this one. Corrupt. Let's go in. I mean, I am doing more filler maps than I am doing grand expeditions. Filler maps, yeah, I couldn't find the word when I was trying to explain that. So yeah, maybe I really should use low tier maps and just get done with it, because the filler maps take time. Okay. Oh, divine. Oh, divine. Yeah, my soft spot. Why? Go. Oh, I mean, these are garbage. I mean, green pillars is, I think, worth a little bit something. Okay, so how do we go about this? Go here, go there, we go here, here, and here. Could you guys leave me alone? Detonate. Yeah, so this is a filler map, guys, and right now I'm spending time in it, right? Maybe it's a better idea to just... Well, I should have gone for this one as well, I guess. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So I'm not a big gambler. The answer normally would be zero, but I helped a friend gamble a quad tab of 288, and of course I failed. How about two of us go with that value? We are both doing grenades here, so where would the fella be? Okay, maybe on the northern end. What I generally go for palm to make money is I flip stuff, right? It's a little bit too crowded for my taste. Six again. Oh, hold. Hold the hell, what the hell? Hey, these are valuable. Really now? Spirit gems are like 41, I think. Okay. How about that thaumaturgic flux? I don't know. Oh, thaumaturgic flux is worthless. Okay, spirit gem, I suppose. Whoa. Maybe I did start it a little bit too soon. It's very crowded in here. Utility belt. I don't chance, I immediately sell them. So the thing is, I am big into calculation, but chancing is not something I can calculate. I don't know what the odds are. And if I don't know what the odds are, I just will not. If it's something with positive expected value, I would do it. And if it's not something with positive expected value, then I won't. And when I don't know, I just assume it to be not. But as I said, I did try 288, a full quad's worth of utility belts for a friend, and didn't get anything. Ooh, nice. Nice, very nice. You chanced? Now we are going to do a boss, I think. Yep, I did get 13 of those. 13. So, when I was doing, you can see the video. I did upload the video of it. Sprawling jungle, that is the garbage that is called Medved again. But I shouldn't be, ungrateful. Last time I was here, Medved dropped Vorana Saga for me. So people are saying Vorana is herself bugged, and she doesn't throw Vorana Saga, but Medved does. That's where we say Gwenon from. Reskinned Juggernaut Brachus. Off you go, buddy. Guy didn't buy it. Of course. All right. Origin of the Fall, I believe that's Olroth. To this map. Ooh, that's a lot of activity. We have Abyss and Exiles. Could we? Whoa. The guy was the size of a truck. Okay. Abyss tablets are my favorite. I did make really good money out of those. Just out them and sold them. Nothing special, but they are pretty valuable. Oh, grass map. That one is not valuable. Forest one is. Okay. Why was it identified though? Weak animal. XP goes so slow, especially when you don't focus it. Jeez. Yes. That's the one I picked. It's the most valuable one, so yeah, went for that one. Yeah. Being a big time ritual lover, guys, I don't skip them, but yeah, I should. Oh, I should also buy the thing. Shall I spend the time to buy it? I spent all of the ones that I had. Oh, Cyclonic Rune and Ward Rune. So what does this exactly mean? So it applies the runes to the monsters? Okay, let's just skip this. 4. 4 or so. Skip. Heavy belt has sold. much is this garbage? But let's sell this. Let's see how much it is for real. Level 20 spirit gem for divines. 420. So if I get one more, I can sell them at 9, which is what I should be doing. Okay. Then let's do this. Ooh. Can I pull this off? Did it work? Let's try it. Okay, the utility belt should be about 50. Wow. I'll just do 50. Okay. So guys, minor profit. Stonks. 249, sir. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So guys, instead of wasting that value, we did get 4.5 out of it. No. 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 Whoa. Interesting. A lot of mana stuff on there. Hmm? Why is this not valuable? Let's try it. Okay, now we can do another. I should start selling some maps soon. I am getting full. Yeah. All right. I guess for Dreamer flipping, I should be sticking a little bit more to the cheaper ones. Medved Saga. That's pretty worthless. Medved Saga. Wow. Whole 8 exalted. I should have bought the thing, right? Let me not be lazy. Go and buy the thing. Pharaoh, my boy. Why did it not allow me to use the shortcut to buy all of them? So how much Verisium do I still have left? 62k. There is someone that's coming to the hideout. 3 went up to 4. Unique belt, but I'm not very sure if I want it. Let's go ahead. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa. 8 with opulent. Oh, it's worthless. Oh. Perfect orbo fragmentation is actually worth more. Come on. What? Divine. Vorana Saga is a little bit valuable if I recall. Like 20 maybe? Am I making it up? No, it's worth like 20. Oh, this is not particularly good one, that's for sure. Can I get it here? Give me something like this. Just check. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, there is a perfect hair swab in there. I mean, yeah, I kind of want that. Okay, sure. It would have been nice if we had one more. Yeah, let's not bother. Just go. Yeah, me too. Gilded deposit. Gold. I need gold. Oh, ooh, oh, that could have been very nasty. No nasty undying ones? I don't believe it. Okay, okay. Probably nothing. Whoa. It's very rude to kill someone when they are taking a look at the loot. By the way, Pamba, you are using the Jado, right? The Jado has a very nice ability, like second tier, second ability, I think. When you are doing Verisium Remnants, 10% of the time it will reroll it and it will keep the more rare outcome. I was using the 20% chance of additional content, but in Expedition it doesn't really do much. And thing is, I was doing it mostly for summoning circles, for more tribute in rituals. But you know, 053 has very substantially boosted the chances of them appearing. I'm getting them in almost every map now. So yeah, no need anymore. And I treated this like the Osmeri spirits anyway. Whoa, that looks dangerous. Immediately kill that fella. Wow. Why are we having such an extremely dangerous encounter here? Done? Is that the 8th one? Oh, that is the 8th probably. That was the 8th. Something worth 10 exalted. Okay. Not bad. This was some bad pathing here. Whoa, whoa. Looks dangerous. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. A million bugs appearing at once. Is it stressful? What are you doing here? Thank you. Oh no. that the other 8? But we went for 6 or 7, right? We didn't go for the full 8 because the 8 that I was getting was worthless. Whew. This one was pretty hard work. Actually is still. Done? Nowhere near. Done today? This year? Oh god, another wave. Come on. I have been fighting for ages. This is too long. There is a problem with this. This is, I would say, idiotic. I mean, this feels like 10 waves to me. I have been fighting for ages. I mean, today, in this very day, we would like to get this done, please. No. Okay. I'm getting frustrated that I'm gonna die. But you know, I would rather do this in a time that is shorter than what people take to, you know, complete like 5 maps in. A single encounter should not last me 5 minutes. People are getting maps done in like 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, just keep spawning, and more. Okay, but yeah, I get it. You spawn monsters, okay. Very nice of you. And we have multiple undying ones, so it gets even more frustrating. Nope, more spawns. Yeah, there is something wrong with this. There is something wrong with this. So the undying fellas spawn more. So this was a 6. 6. Not 1 million runes. 6. Oh. Maybe it does count as an 8. Still way too long. That is the last one, I think. It's not bad. So it was not a very good season starter, but the thing that I liked about it was, you know, the tankiness, right? I have never played a properly tanky character, and it did feel good. Yeah, I think the, you know, the undying guys spawn a little too many to protect them. So is that worth anything? Let's just bump it in there. Oh, I do have it. sell it. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. So we don't have Grand Expedition. Okay. We don't have any bosses either. Okay, so what is it that we want? We want Fallen Stars, that's the best thing. Unknown Ruins is the one that gives us additional. I suppose we can do that. Origin of the Fall should be Olroth. Let's try it. There he is. Okay, we need one filler map, then we need another filler map, then we can go. All right. I am getting frame skips here. I don't know, but I very much dislike it. And you know, after 4 patches in, so you know, I think that mechanic should be removed altogether, right? The undying monsters, but I know that's hoping for too much, but they should not be able to spawn monsters to protect them, right? The waves can go on for way too long. Skip. Blazing Flux is not really the best. I mean, it's a good item, but they are worth very little for some reason. Maybe it's a better idea to just sell the Verisium. Hmm. I mean, without Undying Monster, it's so good. You know, 6 rooms. That didn't last very long. It didn't annoy me. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys sound a little bit annoying. Hey. Whoa. What the hell was that sound? Okay. All right. 5. 5 random currency. It's gonna backfire. By the way, guys, if you're thinking about 5 mirrors, of course, I'm guessing mathematically it's possible, but always keep in mind that GGG weights this stuff. So there is a weight to this, right? So, augmentation orbs and perfect chaos orbs are not on the same weight. So most likely it's gonna fall quite below 3 chaos orbs. I think that's what we had. What a very big abyss, by the way. It just doesn't end. Ooh. Ooh. Abyss tablets are very nice money makers. I love them. You get a very constant supply and they are always worth something. So, okay. I'm gonna guess like 5 exalteds or so. And of course it can be worse even. The undying guys are the guys that make the problem. Right? When we don't have them, I don't feel like it's going over too long. See, that was a 5-way. It was very short, right? I didn't get annoyed at all. And it was 5 greater over augmentation. So should have gone for the 3 chaos. And we have abyssal depths. I mean, after so many patches, I don't understand why we still have the incompletable abyss encounters and those undying monsters spawning more and more monsters, dragging out the. So the fight gets much more lethal, and also it takes a much longer time than it should. Just good old nothing. Alright, so Zarvali. Where would it be? That's it. If you want to play the build, I do have a guide for it, by the way, Palm. And of course, I can help you myself. If you have any questions. Unknown Ruins, is that the... That is the one that gives the free logbook in air quotes? Why do we make no sales, man? The item is desecrated? That's very interesting. I'm guessing it dropped from the abyss. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I didn't mean that. Sorry. 66, I believe. Let's make sure of the number. $66. Yeah, what I did was I went for, as you can see, gold amulet and 2 gold rings. And I believe I have some on my boots. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's these. Okay, I kind of wanna go to what? Oh, that's the first time I saw this. A hostile monster in an expedition logbook. That is very weird. No. So I wanna go for the flashy currency chest, I suppose. Oh, 7. Hey, oh, Alder Saga. So last time, like an idiot, I did not place the explosive. This is a 7, huh? It's not even an 8. Alder Saga, that's 30, right? That is 30, yeah. Okay, let's not be a moron and actually place the explosive this time. Whoa. I don't know what happened last time, by the way. It's not like me to miss out on this kind of stuff. Rare unique item. Go. Another 6. Wow, the alternatives. You want crap or crap or crap? Okay, thank you. I will take crap. Okay, let me now do this. Oh. Okay. Rare unique item. Shut up. Another 6. Vorana Saga. They are both worthless. I think Vorana Saga is like 10, maybe? Yeah, I suppose. And Greater Exalted Orbs are very worthless these days. Like 3, maybe? How much are they? Yeah, Vorana Saga is better. Medved Saga. That's even more worthless, I think. That's the one that is worthless, actually. Or, yeah. So where is the last explosive that I placed? It's there. I mean, I guess we can kind of stop it here. Do I want to try this? No. All right. So I'm if I miss out on all the saga this time again, I'm definitely gonna call out a bug. I definitely selected this time. Oh. Aren't you a little bit too tanky for a white minion? Divine. Thank you. That's a valuable chest. Gimme. Incoming Elder Saga, guys. Not this one, but the next, I think. Elder Saga is 7, eh? Wow. We should be doing the Elder Saga one now. Whoa. Whoa. What? How are you guys so tanky? Oh, yes. Wow. That's my second most valuable drop ever. Feels good, man. Yeah, so the thing is, as long as there are no undying ones, the combats do not feel very dragged out to me. I think they are of healthy duration. But when there are the undying ones, they keep spawning monsters to protect them. I think there is something wrong with their duration. Why do my dreamers don't sell, man? Whoa. guy took so many shots. Oh, oh. Wow, how did I survive that? I was just checking the chat now and a million monsters swarmed up on me and stun locked me. Interesting. He made it out alive. Oh no 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 no! I cornered myself. Get out. Whew. Oh no, we have multiple undying ones there. Oh, what fun. Okay, there is this last undying fella. Yeah, the area that they spawn over is, I would say, too big. Oh, we had the monkey here. Spawn them. See, now there are some additional monsters there. And the undying fella is still alive. That's a little bit weirdly done. And as you can see, you know, the undying fella gives a lot of grief. It's still not done. Well, I thought I was stuck with the reroll roll there. That would have been death. But you know, this is going on for ages and ages. As long as the undying guys are involved, yeah, it's terrible. It just doesn't end. And there is another undying guy there because that's precisely what I needed. Doesn't end. And more waves, of course, you know, because this is not long enough, right? I did not spend an entire map's duration on this wave. Yeah. One more wave, of course, you know, that is another wave. I'm not doing a 10 wave thing here. It's not a 10 round thing. Yeah. So the idiots could not program, right? That's what it is. If there are undying monsters involved, you have to clear a million more waves than you have to. See, there are some more monsters with them now. Does not end. Does not end. Wow, buddy. Really? So generous. Oh, we have some more. Because, you know, this is beautifully designed. Yep. Why would they die? Is it done? Nope. Too early. Too soon. It's only now like a 10-minute fight. I know we are 4 big patches in. Four. And there is no need to fix this. If only they dropped something other than garbage, would have been nice. I know I wouldn't have said anything, on release. But we are 4 big patches in. Maybe fix this garbage. It's very bad. So weird. Now, after 4 major patches, kinda should have been fixed. Okay. Do this. So this is my second most valuable drop ever. My first valuable drop is an Azmeri Reliquary key. That's the best. Yeah. I mean, it was feeling a lackluster, a little bit lackluster upon release, blah blah. But I'm okay with most of that stuff. But I'm not okay with them taking too much time. Okay. So that's gonna be all rot. So we have one more filler. Yeah. When that happens, there is a workaround that sometimes works. Just try to pan towards home. That will probably get you out of it. Another, small but still somewhat annoying bug is that, I'm sure this happens to you as well. It sometimes does not allow you to use your merchant tabs. You get that? So, for example, you have a merchant tab, right? You get a spear or whatever it is you want to sell it, and when you put it, try to put it in there, it becomes red and it doesn't allow you to. Until you log out and you log back in, it doesn't allow you to. And it does happen fairly frequently. And this has been present for like 10 months or so. I mean, I think it's a bit rude. So it's not the end of the world, but it's also not a bug that should persist for 10 months, because it can become pretty frustrating, especially I would guess for a person that has only one merchant tab. I think I have like 2 or 3, so it's not the end of the world. I don't like it because I have a bit of a I do have a bit of a way of things that I do. I want to keep my valuable stuff in the first tab, and I put random stuff in the second and third ones when I do. But if you have one, you absolutely have to log out. Just doesn't allow you to. I know you have it, right? And it's a little bit frustrating, but also, as I said, not the end of the world, right? It's just one log out, log back in. But when you get it again in like half an hour, it can become pretty frustrating. And for some reason, the logouts sometimes take a long time, like 30 seconds or so. And as I said, it's not a very big bug. It's not a very annoying bug, but there is no reason that it should persist for months and months. It can just get fixed. 7? Wow. Long live liquid verisium. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Crackling flux. Okay. All right. Life rune, prismatic rune, rage rune, and soul rune. Interesting. Okay, let's see how that works, I suppose. I am glad that they added Atlas for expedition. Really, it was feeling a little bit weird to me. The explanation I was providing myself was because it appears in every map, and but it was not a very good excuse. I'm glad that we got it. We just had too many really problematic bugs over the course of this season, though. I don't know if you know this, but at some point unidentified items actually showed what they were doing on the trade site, and that is mirrors and mirrors. Because, for example, there is a jewel that's called voices that gives you jewel sockets. You probably know it, right? And it can have 2 sockets, 3 sockets, or 4 sockets. And the 4 socket ones are extremely expensive, like 10 mirrors expensive. Imagine you go and buy one, and it's going to be 10 sockets, 4 sockets. Kind of insane. We also got the scam that I told you about yesterday. Finally, one more dreamer sold. I would have liked to get to 3K today, but yeah, without sales, it's not gonna happen. Fat chance. I'm not even gonna hit 2K, I think. As long as no undying, I'm fine. Thank you. Whoa, that's a crowd. Oh. So the power-up thingy, it went away. So I'm not sure if it's been used up or it goes away upon the thing ending. No. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should work on my filter strictness again at some point. I have to turn some stuff off. Is it here? It is. Give me the divines, please. So how many divines am I on? Yeah, getting back to 2K. Which one did I sell? Yeah, the best one. 12-12. With 12-12 with quality and socket. That's the best one I have. This is a 12-9. So the same one but with no quality. Okay, I suppose we can knock it down. So if these sell, we hit 3K, I think. Let me see. Barely. That's about 500. That's about 500 as well. That's about 500 as well. I mean, they are all a little bit below, so that should be about 1,450. Yeah. It's going to be 3,000 if they sell. Okay, we got the garbage out of the way. Okay, now we do our first all road. Not literally first because, you know, we have done the quest line. But that would be probably my first all road after the thing, yeah. Obscure Island. Magi Telescope. Lord my boy. So that used to be the expedition boss back then. Excuse me? How'd you survive? I don't think I will fail. Shattered Triskelion. How much is a Shattered Triskelion? Can be repaired at the very same manual. But I'm guessing we didn't get the valuable stuff. $70 exalted. Or I can just go and do the boss. I guess I can just go and do the boss. Ruins of King's March. Go. Talamoana. Fight the abomination here. You survived, buddy? Good job. This is becoming a little bit weird. You should have died. This is very, very weird. He should have died a long time ago. Made a mistake, but not really many mistakes to make here. So how much is this garbage? Okay. Can I buy anything? I am running out on weapons. Let me see. really much to buy, no. What was silver? I don't remember what silver was. From the Mage Legacies. Ooh. Oh, it's a skill speed. That's not actually a bad one. Granite, amethyst. It's not bad, but this item has been up for a while. I don't think I can buy it and profit out of it. 470. So we want Fallen Star or whatever it was called. Right, that's the most valuable one. Fallen Stars, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have that. Ooh. Okay, let's do our last. Slowed Gully. Okay. No. 2K sub is actually not that bad. Okay, so but I should definitely focus on getting towards these shiny Chaos Orb fellas. Greater Chaos. Chaos. Maybe I could get away with doing this. I'm missing it with one. One more and I could have done it. Is there any way that I could? Probably not. sure. There actually is, I think. Where's the last one I placed? Can I pull it off? I think I am pulling it off. Yeah. Time for some undying fun. And it's now getting even more fun because he blocks the exit. I cannot really kill the monsters behind them. Yes, that's a way. Oh! Rancid nest. Yeah, when it's normal expedition stuff, we can't keep up, right? It goes very fast. But the runes, dang, terrible. Hopefully those last two shiny currency chests will give us at least one divine. That's a bit of a letdown. That is the last one. Nope. No divines. Pretty underwhelming. Pretty underwhelming. What did we sell? Unknown Ruins is the best one. So as these rumors here, they either refer to grand expeditions or unique maps or bosses, right? One of those. And every single rumor corresponds to a map. So for example, A good fellow means moment of zen. Something paradise is the XP map. Golds and riches, that sort of thing, will be in the castaway map, and so on. Oh, Chinaman is here. Buy something. What's he eyeing? I'm gonna guess mage blood. Yeah. Please. I would love you forever. I'm gonna guess no. Yep. As I said, pretty frustrating. So sadly couldn't break 3k, couldn't even break 2k. So Aldur Saga is a 7 rune one, eh? Wow. So for example, guys, let's go over this one. Unknown ruins, nothing to drink, and wild roaming free. So the good news is all of these are grand expeditions. So when I use an expedition logbook there, I'm definitely getting a minimum of 3 grand expeditions. Unknown ruins would be the exhumed ruins. You activate the pillars and you basically get a free expedition logbook out of it, but if you can. Last time around, if you remember, you just couldn't. Yeah. Nothing to drink is stagnant basin. And wild roaming free is pretty bad. I don't like it. It's the Azmir Spirit one. So the thing is, guys, the monsters are challenging enough, right? I don't think we need to make it more challenging on us by doing that. I don't like the Azmir Spirit. I don't like that mechanic at all. The 50% movement speed they added, did make the situation a bit better, but not by too much. So some of these refer to bosses. For example, end of the circle is Medved. Unknown Ruins is pretty good. Yeah, that could be it for today, I think. Thanks for stopping by, Palm and fellow guildies, if you guys are still here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.